So I was sitting down on the subway one day when I was playing Super Mario Land. Beat the game before I got to my stop, and I figured, fuck it, let's record it for Brain Scratch. And here we are.
You brought a Super NES and a TV with you onto the subway?
No.
One of the weirdest Mario games ever, and that's saying something.
And if you're wondering why the game's audio is only coming through the left speaker, it's because my cable's fucked up on my Super Nintendo. Ryan, you son of a bitch. You cursed my SNES.
At least yours works.
But you cursed mine. Both speakers used to work. And then after yours died, suddenly my right speaker doesn't work anymore.
It's contagious.
So Super Mario Land, one of the only Mario games that was developed by Gunpei Yokoi instead of Shigeru Miyamoto.
It's the only one Miyamoto had no involvement with whatsoever, at least as far as platformers go.
It's probably why it's so
Weird.
bizarre.
It's bizarre, yes. And to spice things up a bit, I am playing on the expert difficulty.
Seriously?
Yeah, if you noticed in the beginning of the title screen, my score counter was already up to yin yang, because when you restart Super Mario Land, your score counter is always at 0. And your icon, instead of a mushroom, it's Mario's head, which means you're playing on expert mode. But the only real difference is that there's more enemies and their placements are a little more awkward. That's about it, though.
And the jump physics in this game are wonky as hell.
Your jump physics are wonky, and your acceleration is through the fucking roof.
Did Mario Land 2 fix that? I've never actually played that.
Yeah, Mario Land 2 fixes a lot of things, because Miyamoto looked at this game and was kind of like, no.
No.
Well, it's still fun to play, at least.
It's an okay game, don't get me wrong, it's just so fucking weird.
It's weird, and it's short. Really short. There's only
It's like-
4 worlds in this game, and each world only has 3 levels.
It's a 12-level game. Wow.
I hadn't played this game in years, and then I got it on the 3DS Virtual Console. I'm like, I don't remember this game being this short. Or is weird.
This is actually the first ever Game Boy game I ever played, and being.
Well, it was a launch title for the Game Boy.
Yeah, but if I played it when it was a launch title with the Game Boy, I was only 2 years old.
I wasn't even born yet. By a few months.
Launch titles, it was this and Tetris, right?
I think there was one more, but
I don't think Tetris was a launch title.
it came with the system.
Yeah, it came with the system, but I don't think it was a launch title. I'm not
There was
sure.
no point selling it because it came with the system, but
Yeah.
at the time anyway.
Yeah.
This is
Yes.
also the first, and until Mario Tennis, the only appearance of Princess Daisy. Not that she does anything fucking different from Peach.
Hey, at least we get a different person to save this time. Now
It's the same fucking thing.
It might as well be Peach.
Hey, now we're saving a brown-haired ditz as opposed to a blonde-haired ditz. Totally different.
And hey, it's that one musical track that got into Brawl for some reason.
Oh,
Man, why didn't the Overworld thing get into Brawl? I really like this game's Overworld.
I'm gonna say that even though like Super Mario Land is a really short game and it's really simple in design, its soundtrack is fucking amazing. I love every single track in this game.
I like the game, I just don't know why Mario Land got a track in Brawl.
Because I like.
It's not the...
Lucky
not the-
fucking shot.
Hey, there are less obscure tracks in Brawl. I mean, more obscure tracks in Brawl. Of course, there's less obscure, but still.
Ooh, oh, god damn it! It's one of the things I hate with the Super Game Boy color scheme and the monochrome screen in the original Game Boy is that you can't tell what blocks are the ones that can fall. When you're playing the game on the Game Boy Color or the on the Game Boy Player for the GameCube, the blocks are a different color, and you can easily tell which ones are going to fall.
Not so here.
No.
Nope. This game was given color by the Super Game Boy. This Metroid 2 also got color. Was there anything else?
All the games had a little bit of color programmed into them just for this and for when the Game Boy Color did come out.
But there were also a few certain Game Boy games that also had specific colors that were activated when plugged into a Super Game Boy.
Yep.
Like I'm trying to remember what game benefited from that. I think Metroid 2 actually was one of the games that benefited from that.
And someone's wire is exposed. Yeah.
And that was the very first world of the game.
Wow, totally not Bowser.
No.
Hi, I'm Daisy.
I don't know what's worse.
I
Toad
never
telling you that
I never
Peach
liked
is in
how
another
there's no
castle.
I never liked how there was quotation marks here, because the first time I played this game as a little kid, I thought he was saying, "Thank you, Mario, oh Daisy." I was like, why is he saying, "Oh Daisy"?
Yay, extra lives. They're really easy to get in this game.
Yep.
No, but sometimes that ladder likes to be a real dick. And let you head towards something you really didn't want. Like getting a fireball power-up when you didn't want it. Oh yeah, it's actually what the fire flower actually isn't in this game. Instead, it's called the Super Ball, which bounces. Yeah. That's all I got for it. Pretty useless outside, but it's pretty cool inside caves and shit. And you could also use it to collect coins, which I'm doing right now because I'm a fucking klepto for this shit.
Oh, just go.
No, I want to get it.
Physics, what are those?
Common sense? What?
Must
Yay.
have coins.
I just like how because the right speaker is shot, we can't hear myself picking up the coins.
Do 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 do.
Yeah, this is
little head.
I like this track too.
These fish are freaky. They're bones.
They're also completely pathetic. I mean, judging from the way their attack pattern is, they're like moving up and down like a chopper from Sonic. You think you couldn't step on them, but you can.
Hey, at least they try a little bit harder than the Chompers. They actually keep on going up and down. Chompers like, oh, I'm gonna wait a little bit. Hey.
I like how the Invincibility music is the can-can.
Yeah. Public domain soundtrack.
Fire-breathing seahorse? What?
Huh?
Exploding turtles.
What the fuck about this? Miyamoto? Gunpei Yokoi?
What the heck?
The guy who made Metroid?
Suddenly Samus just shows out up out of nowhere. Hey guys.
You complete the game fast enough to get Mario in his bathing suit.
No! Do not want.
Well, yeah, every level that's not a dungeon level has 2 exits. You can the top or the bottom one. If you get to the top exit, you get this bonus game where you can score extra lives or get a fucking useless Super Ball power up. Or if you take the bottom path, you don't get any bonus game at all, and you just head right to the next level anyway.
Yep. Oh, it's this again.
Yeah.
Raging Klepto time.
Yeah. Because I'm playing in expert mode, which honestly it really isn't that much difficult from normal mode. I like extra lives.
It's not that much harder.
No, it's really not. Honestly, though, my biggest gripe with Mario Land again is the control. You know, when you're holding down the run button, which I'm always doing in a Mario game, I'm never ever not run button. Mario goes from 0 to 100 in less than a second.
I always found the jumping sort of stiff in this game. Like, you always had to. It didn't feel as smooth as in other games.
I wouldn't say the jumping is so stiff, is that Mario can get a lot of fucking distance in this game, because everything in this game is really tiny.
Well, they had to fit it on the screen.
Yeah, mostly screen crunching for Game Boy purposes.
But like Mario's speed is equivalent to like what he would. It's like Mario 2 speed, actually. Mario 2 USA, I'm talking about. But again, like my main problem with the 0 to 100 acceleration is that it makes precision platforming almost impossible. And that's assuming you're holding down the run button, which I'm always doing. You think I get the common sense to not let go of the run button?
You tried to be fancy.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
You tried to be fancy and it backfired on you. The game's like, no, you're going to do it the right way.
Holding down that run button again, are you?
Take your time. What? Gradius in my Mario?
A shoot 'em up level? What the fuck?
It's more likely than you think, because apparently the original Super Mario Bros. Was meant to have some shooting elements involved.
Hey, you know what? I find this more tolerable than the swing levels in the original Mario Brothers.
Yeah. Although what I do like on the 3DS is that they mimic the screen. You could press, I think L is it, or whatever, as you boot up the game, and it gives you a screen within a screen, so it's like playing on the original Game Boy. And you can also switch it to puke green.
Oh,
yeah. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys have done that. Like you play an original Game Boy game on your Game Boy Color,
But
and
it's
while the
fucking green.
yeah, you can change the color scheme while the Game Boy logo's on.
Mhm.
Yeah, I did that all the time with Pokemon actually.
And you can do that on the 3DS now. Yay!
Well, with Pokemon,
You can
it was always just.
You can
either
also
red
do
or
that on
blue.
the Super.
Super
You can
Game
also
Boy.
do that on the Super Game Boy. I think you have to press. I'm actually going to show it off later on by complete fucking accident. Because what you can do with the Super Game Boy by pressing L and R on the controller, you can access a menu. You know, you can change the border around the screen. I just like the Super Game Boy logo. Just to let you know that I'm using the Super Game Boy.
Oh, you
Failure. You died at one of the easiest things to avoid, Johnny.
I was distracted.
Sure you were.
I what? Yeah, at least you get enough coins that it's essentially a free one-up.
Yeah, like, and again, it's probably because it's a handheld game. Like, if you ever find an extra life in like a hidden block, if you die, the extra life will still be there. You can collect it again. So you it's pretty hard to get a game over in this game, actually.
These bosses are pathetically easy.
Now I just totally killed that seahorse sheep. Because I'm gonna assume it's part sheep with the sound it's making after I shoot it.
Bah.
It's like, bah, 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 what are you doing, Mario? Bah.
Nice big time bonus there.
Mario,
No
it's
water
still
all of a
underwater in there. Ah,
Hi, I'm
damn it.
Daisy.
Close the gate. Close the gate.
Thank you, Mario. Hi, I'm Daisy. Psych.
Eee. That's an odd octopus. I gotta wonder why they didn't bother to go with more of the original enemies. Like, they tried to incorporate Koopas and Goombas, but, like, you've got fish that aren't Cheeps and octopuses that aren't bloopers, and it's just odd.
Well, the only enemy that actually hasn't. Well, I'll save for next part.
I guess.